Let's rock it!
Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. So, let's talk some random music. So, I listen to a band called Metallica quite a bit. I mean, it's one I like. I've seen them a couple of times live. So that's pretty cool. So that's like one on my list that I listen to a lot. I don't know why I'm doing this today when I could probably do this tomorrow, but oh well. I guess today's better than never. So, Atlantis Way, that's a smaller band that I really like. Hi Vanessa, how are you today? And I don't know if you can help with this, but I needed Bean to message Miss Shack for me the link to my StreamYards, and I haven't been able to get hold of Bean. Is there any chance you could help me? I'm sort of tired and just figured I would chat about some music and see if I could find Bean. I know, a hard task to do. Oh, I've tried Bean. I did message and no reply. I need Miss Shack to have the link that you will have had from Bean. If not, I can resend it to you. And we're supposed to be sorting dog tags out today, and maybe some other stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Either will do. Thank you, Vanessa. I'll just do this for about 10 minutes. If you just say about in, I'll be on that from 20 minutes from now until a little later. If I had my camera on, I was actually doing the heart with my hands. So, who cares? And I don't do this often for anyone. So that, Vanessa, thank you. I just don't want to be on camera today. I'm tired and I look a mess. Ooh, actually, I've got another thing to show on camera quickly. Well, as you probably know from my Oh, I look a mess. I'm a mess. I've been doing this all morning. I just stopped doing this all morning. That's all I've got. And I So I restarted it recently and I'm happy. um, I wish I actually had got my bass out at the moment. It's all my bass guitar's trapped behind the mountain of mess behind me, and I can't get to it. So, yeah, I've been sort of just messing around with trying to finish that diamond art I have, and it's taking longer than I like. But if I had a thought of it, I could have actually just done that for this instead of music talk. As the only bands that are coming to mind at the moment are Metallica and Atlantis Way. There are two bands I like. One's smaller, and of course Metallica's massive. There's also Judas Priest, which is one that has actually left a few times like a damage to my fingertips. Like it just blistered them up completely and made them super sore. But that was like 2 hours of playing the song Painkiller. And after playing that, I really needed the painkiller because my hands were so sore. And I literally watched them at a music festival play that one song. And I really appreciate how much the bass players playing of that one song, how much is actually going into that. So I'm just real happy that I've sort of learnt some of it in a way. Like I can play the intro just about and a small bit of the rest of it. But yeah, as the Swedish Traveller said, bass playing can be underrated at times. That people just think because there's 4 strings. That's cool, Vanessa. I've actually seen Metallica, I think 2 to 3 times, and I just enjoy them each time. I've seen them at like music both time. Well, no, yeah, it was 2 times. Both music festivals. One festival was better than the other. That was Sonosphere, which was really poorly run. Seriously, Peter, stop boasting. And if I can get round to it, Vanessa, I'll find my guitar that's louder and try and post a video of me playing the opener to the song One by Metallica. I do have other songs like Be Yourself, I think it is. by, ooh, I think it's an Audio Slave or something. It's Chris Cornell's band. And I really like that song. It was a bit tricky to learn. Yeah, all my songs are on my other Facebook, which I don't really like. Thanks, Peter, for making sure I was right. You have a use sometimes, I guess. So, in my last live, I really was just joking about revenge on Aussie Coin Pusher. It is so totally funny, and even with the choice words he gave me, it just made me laugh like nobody's business, and so there's no reason for me to really play revenge games. It's more just for fun. I joked about that. But if you're watching Ozzy Scratchum's live Sunday, all I'm gonna actually do, even though I said I've got an evil plan, is just put, do you remember me? And then if he says yes, I'm just gonna put like in the chat a white flag. As I had enough fun the other week. I actually don't listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers. I know it's bad, but I've not really listened to their music. I don't know why. I guess Kerrang might be to blame for that, where they just played the same song over and over and over again. The Amphitty Affliction, I saw them at Download, and yes, I actually have butchered their name like crazy. They're a good band to see live. I actually have on my Facebook one video of them, which was my favorite song of theirs, and thankfully that didn't cause a copyright issue. It's allowed to be up, so I'm happy. If there was, I would have took it down straight away. Another one, female band. It's more rock, well, heavy metal, I guess. The Butcher Babies. I think that's the right one. Why I'm saying it. I've seen them once. They were pretty good. I really have seen a wide mix of bands when at music festivals. But Vanessa, what bands do you like, if any? Yes, my luck is, I guess, wrong, and it's something like, oh yeah, that's the one they played too much on Kerrang when I was. Well, actually, that's all I ever heard, and it kind of bugged me. It was just one song, and I think that might be my problem. Like, yeah, I can listen to Eminem. I can listen to. Ew, how embarrassing. Bewitched still. Even more embarrassing, Taylor Swift. Busted. and quite a few other artists at that time. Like 90s pop acts that I can actually listen to. Some it just like depends on my mood. Like if I've got a migraine, that's my normal go-to music because a lot of my music really is heavy metal. Ooh, I don't think I've seen Royal Republic or Electric Cowboy. I've only heard of them. I really am terrible with some bands. I think it's like the timing that they were either at the festivals I was at. Ooh, Skillet are amazing live. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, festivals, the set lists are quite short. But I do remember seeing Skillet live, and I actually watched them, and I was like really not wanting to be in large crowds, and but I really wanted to see them. Oh, Flyleaf are amazing. Uh, my favorite song is "I'm So Sick," and my only T-shirt for Skillet is it says "Sick of It" on, and I really want to know where that T-shirt's gone because I know my mum didn't like it because it had green on it. I should really get that out if I can. I've seen like Ozzy Osbourne, Avenged Sevenfold, some really good bands like Disturbed, Slipknot, Stone Sour, and the one I would like to see is Evanescence, as that would be quite cool. And Within Temptation, I would love to see that. But my taste in music really does depend on like headaches and bits. So I can be listening to anything really, I guess. Just as long as it has a good beat. There's been like I didn't listen to Skid Row, but I used to play a Pacific song of theirs, 18 and Life. That one actually got me into listening to them. And Cinderella. I really like a song called Nobody's Fool. And that's like one of my favorite of theirs. It is. Ooh, I seen Linkin Park. I actually saw them 2 times. The first time we didn't watch the full set. We kind of stayed while they were doing the full Hydro Theory album, as they literally done every song from that one after the other, and then went on to different songs of that album, of other albums. But I got to see them at an arena show, and they were incredible. So, what is your favourite song, Vanessa? That's cool. I'm the same. There are so many songs that I really enjoy, and it at times it like gets really hard to pick like a my favorite song. So I'm actually gonna try and do that. Actually, Biffy Clyro, Many of Horror, I think it's called. In the song, sometimes get me hear me see me type in some of the lyrics, and the lyrics in particular are, "If you're gonna hit me hard." And I think before that, the words are something along about bruising, and I know you're worth it. If you're gonna hit me hard. So when I use that as a play around with either you or Bing, it's for fun. As that's like my favourite song, and it's like a joke that no one actually knows it's a song. I think I did see Biffy Clyro a little bit. I did. When I saw them, they were good. I just didn't get to see them properly. I only really saw like, I think about or three songs maybe. I know that Sum 41 might have been playing, or All Time Low. And like All Time Low, I really like. Or I was hunting for family members, and just think 90,000 plus people hunting for one person. Pretty hard to do at times. Although I managed to find one of my friends at the festival one time, and the other time it was like she grabbed me, as I don't think I'd seen at all, and she grabbed me, hugged me, and was like, "Oh, sugar, I forgot I want that you don't like to be grabbed." And I said, "No, it's fine. It's better you grab me rather than me just walking past." As like I was daydreaming that day and thinking about like what I wanted to eat. I was. So it was a lucky coincidence that she grabbed me. As that's one of like the stories that makes me laugh. It is like a download. I was gonna be sarcastic and just stand behind the Swedish Traveller for like 5 minutes and just see how long it took for him to notice me. I just went, what the hell, and just said hi, even though it's like something I don't do. I'm normally too nervous of people to try and talk. Like when I'm at the festival, occasionally like people will stop me and say they like just to say they like my t-shirt, and I'm like, okay, why? And so I'm like really shocked that when people like something I have. I'm only like daydreaming when I'm walking around, and even like looking around for family and all that. So I get a bit lost in thought. But it was cool. Like at the festival one year, I actually got to meet the promoter and booker and have a chat with him for a little while, and that was pretty cool because Eddie Coplin actually was going over to see Unit 6 at that time. No, not Unit 6, Simple Plan. And instead of going to them, he actually stopped and chatted with me and some of the family that I'd gone with. And that was pretty cool because, like, I was expecting him to say, yeah, okay, I'll take a photo, then I've got to go. But it was like a proper conversation he had, he didn't rush us or anything. So that's pretty cool. And it just made for a good day. It did. My favorite go-to food, what is at like at the train station on the way home, is like a noodles kind of thing, and like I would just get noodles and happily eat them from this Chinese place, and I really liked it, but they stopped actually having it, so I didn't go back for a couple of times, and then I went back another time and they had it, and I was really gutted that they had it and I couldn't get it because it was really good. I actually had the noodles like once at the music festival, which I'm actually surprised because I don't like to eat when I'm out. So I sort of had those, and I'm like literally actually just in some time to try and work out a band to mention. I can't think of any. I literally should have written them all down and just done it that way and crossed them off as I went through the list. Steel Panther is another one I like. I actually have seen them quite a few times, and I'm surprised that they have so many. Well, let's just say their music isn't PG whatsoever. It makes Ozzy Coin Pusher look PG. It does. So it's kind of funny, that is. as I'm like, how many kids are there in the audience at this show when it's supposed to be 18 and above? So I just like laugh at that. What are these? Speaking of Steel Panther, drumsticks with Steel Panther's signature on. But I'm gonna try and get that diamond dart done. That's cool, Peter. And that's the only other thing I've got planned. So if I can talk to Miss Shack either today or Saturday, because I know Saturday is going to be a more free day for me. And I'll be free a lot earlier than this, I'm pretty sure. As the only thing I've got to do is watch AEW, and I can do two things at once while that's on. So I was sort of like thinking of music, and like the only thing ones that have popped into my head are like Def Leppard, Motley Crue. I've seen them quite a few times. I've seen Motley Crue twice in an arena, Def Leppard 2 times in the arena, 2 times at Download, and Motley Crue 1 time at Download. And Bullet for My Valentine's another one that I've seen live, which is pretty much one of the bands I've seen the most. Thanks, Swedish Traveller. Have a good day. Stay safe. So, I'm not 100% what other bands. I know I've got to do birthday videos Saturday for 2 people, which is going to be interesting because I can't do an actual live, as I just get so worn out I am at the moment. And I don't know what time I'll be free at. So that's one reason Sunday will have to be videos. So I'm going to be editing like crazy tonight. And if things go okay, I'll see if Courtney can give me some ideas if she's free. because I'm useless at all pictures and designing for birthdays at times. But how's your day going, Vanessa? I hope it's going good. My mum actually scared the hell out of me today. She knocked on my door to say, go and get your food, and I dropped all the white diamonds everywhere. I did. I felt so silly after doing that. I just really wasn't expecting at that minute for anyone to knock. I wasn't. I was more angry with the diamonds because it was like, no, don't stick to the actual picture. You're supposed to be on the floor, not my picture. As they landed right on the glue. So I had to quickly pick them off and carefully. But it seems to be going quite well, it does. We're trying to get all the stuff. I hope you're getting some time to rest at least. And thank you for being here. It really does mean a lot to me. Yes, I was a pig. I ate chocolate cake. And I got this for after, and I've also had a sandwich, or well, 2 sandwiches. So I've had food and drink like a good boy. I don't. Sometimes it just depends on dinner time what's happening when I get dinner, as it's sometimes late because I've either overslept or I've annoyed my mum by going down when she's cooking, and we most of the time have like different dinners. As she's vegetarian, I'm the garbage can. I'll eat anything. Well, I guess that's the kind of the politest way to say it. Literally, like Monday's Aussie coin pusher video was hilarious, as he mentioned me twice after that live stream. I was such a pain in the neck, I was. But I actually said it to Courtney that I felt bad for the jokes. I know she's like said half a dozen times, don't feel bad. It's okay. But I just felt bad I did. Like, I don't think I give him a break the whole life. That's nearly 2 hours it was. Plus the start of the live, where I even jokingly said to that, because he like put his age multiple times in a row. So I said, Jason, stop spamming the chat. And like, it was just to be funny. It was never meant anything mean by anything I say when I'm joking. Like, I have a lot of fun when I go into like Finding Disneyland lives. They're just hilarious that he lets me play around and joke around as much as I do. Mind you, we do actually take it beyond his life and just joke about it in other people's lives as well now. So that's quite funny too. I'm pretty sure some people are going like, what the hell are they arguing about? I'm just like, there's got to be a lot of confused people that just don't want to say a thing. Like, Ted's not going to notice if I'm joking around as much. It's all good fun. Is he live tonight? I know it's bad luck to like say Finding Disneyland too many times because it will appear. And then I'll be on here for an hour arguing. I think we would argue over paper clips just for the sake of it. The Beetlejuice effect. So I'm gonna let this go until it says 45, and then I'm gonna go leave on the other one, the one that you have the link for, and then if Mishak is free, then that will work out. Let's try that. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I almost said the bit of Spanish that Renee was teaching me. And as you can imagine, it ain't PG. As might as well like learn the negative words first. Oh, Ted, Are you ready to nap? How are you, Ted? Yeah, Renee is really nice. I spoke to her a couple of times. I have, and we had to laugh. That's cool. I've got to do some drawings later. I don't really know what of yet. I'm thinking maybe like a twisted picture. I've named this Ted. It's Ted the Shark. I actually made it. It's out of like a clay stuff that I have. And I like done it quite a while back, and I like you have it put it like to the camera every so often and say, "Look, I've got Ted on the string." I'm being PG for once. It's my little jokes. They're terrible jokes, but still, they're all mine. So, Ted, I have a really hard question for you. Who's winning this weekend, Courtney or Jason? Cool, Ted. I can only do the best I can. I'm no expert. Like, I can say, yeah, if the pose looks right and stuff like that, if it might need a different sort of pose, I'm better at, but nothing that warrants freebies. I just don't want freebies. As I just don't feel like buying anything. So, as long as I'm doing it for free and no incentive to do it, then I'm happy. As Danny's skills are a lot better than mine. As like I put things together with a phone, and my sketches at best are like, actually I don't even think I've got a sketch pad near me. Yeah, I wish I could allow people to do designs for me for coin. I'm just too protective of my stuff. If anything, I would like something like that as a coin sort of design, like the avatar I have up now. But I don't think anyone can really get like the broken nurse, because Like, I want a better avatar than what I've done. But that's just my Facebook one, as I just used to feeling broken at the moment. But Danny definitely is the best option. Especially as I've like quite a few like really bad days where I have like in this hand alone, my hand can be numb and sore, and that's the hand I draw with. So it actually does affect my hand and how I draw. And I know I want to try eventually to do the picture that Vanessa asked me to do of her in Aladdin. But I do need to get better at drawing, especially with the soreness in my hand. Me too, I like them a lot. I like to keep my stuff basic and not put too much into it, even though it's like when I do a design, I don't spend like 30 minutes on it. I literally spend like 3 days doing it. Like, I've run out of bands to talk about other than Thin Lizzy. That's one I've seen. They're now under Black Star Rider. But I've seen them a few times. No, 2 times under Thin Lizzy, then under Black Star Rider 1 time. See, I remember in the end. It's like, this was one of my favorite designs, and I made about 7 of them. And they were supposed to be like a joke on Care Bears. They were. But without looking like a Care Bear. Just have the imagery on their chest. But the peppers on this one, which I named Chili, I guess, was a way of just like doing a character. There's a Gamble one, there was. Wow, I've downloaded too many photos. But like, even this logo, it's not actually just a plain colors or shaded, it's clouds in the background. Then you've like got the name, the puzzle, which it's with the whole puzzle thing, it's representing a missing piece of me. And with quite a few people like Vanessa, Courtney, Anthony, Bean, I feel like there's more of a, and it's what's missing is filled up. And there are others. It's just I'm just saying off the first couple that I could. But like this design is probably my complicated option. As like the guitars, they were made individually. Then you've got the UK flag, which that's not actually just a UK flag. That actually is about 3 different photos. Sea, sky, and what was the red? Lava. So there's quite a bit actually in them. There it is. And the whole reason for that logo is there's always a fight inside with me. And like this has to be like the simplest version of my logo. That's cool, Vanessa. But that's like, if I'm going to do something simple, black and white, I can just change one of the colors and have it white and translucent, so it's whatever like material it's on. But that's like some of my designs. Guns N' Roses has to be one of the most difficult ones I've seen in bands, as they come up, they played like an hour and a half after Thin Lizzy, and then they did like a 2.5 hour set, and I found people I was with, my mum and everyone, and brother and sister who went to see as well. And this is only part of the story, as it really is a long one. And we were talking, and it said, finally it's over. 3 minutes later, the band was back on stage and did another 5 songs. And that's like 3 in the morning we left. It was a really fun night. I had so much fun. The only downside is they played in London one extra song. They played Shackler's Revenge, and that's one song I really wanted to hear. And sadly, they didn't play that one when I saw them. But when I saw Aerosmith at Download Festival, and when I was watching, I was sort of wanting to walk up the hill because it's a really long walk. All of a sudden, this big tall guy walks past, and I realise, oh, that's Chris Hero, aka Cassius Ohno for WWE. And I thought, let's see if I can get a photo. And I got this photo, like he agreed to a photo without hesitation, and I stood there next to him, not thinking, and all of a sudden, he just went like on my shoulder, and I was like, what? And I just wasn't expecting it. It made me jump. It did. Yes, I feel silly for admitting that it made me jump. But it was a good night. That time was. But a little further up, we actually saw Drew McIntyre, Alistair Black. Oh, this is bad. Andrade Cien, No Way Jose, and a few other wrestlers for NXT that come over to do the show at the festival. So that was a pretty interesting night. It was. But I really enjoy seeing a lot of these bands that I've mentioned throughout this whole time. There's been some really cool ones. And there's still so many I would love to see live. So I'm gonna let this go until it says 5 minutes, then I'm gonna go rest and try and get some more of this diamond art done. As I want to see if I can get more of it done, so I'm at the head stage at least. I really didn't realize I was going to do this today. I probably should have snuck on to do something Sunday, but I just figured it's going to be bad to do two videos. Thank you, Vanessa. You're amazing. And the last actual band I got to see live was at my local. I'm pretty sure it's called Fallen Angel. And that's like the month I got really ill. But I got a guitar pick, so it kind of was a happy memory regardless of not being well and all that. But I'm hoping that it's just like my back that's an issue and I can fix the problem. And just hopefully everyone's having a great day. I really do, Vanessa. I always have great memories from shows. And I just enjoy being able to share those memories. But I should go now. But if you let Miss Shack know that I'm either free to talk today for a little bit longer or Saturday or tomorrow at an earlier time, I'll try and make things work out. As I know that time zones are a bit tricky for me. That's cool, Ted. You going live later? Yeah, I agree. 24 hours. If I'm being honest, these diamond art pens are everywhere in my room. There's got to be 60 at least. Hopefully, he must not be named. Will be live later. Well, we can't even pop up now when I'm ending, can we? Yes, we can't Beetlejuice people in when I'm going, but stand by. Thank you, Vanessa, Ted, and this Swedish Traveller. You're amazing. Now that's scary. Is he saying he's going live? I think you are, Vanessa. Oh, when isn't he being mean? Probably planning to leave me on the rides again. Oh, that's really bad. I'm so sorry for you, Vanessa. I don't think there's any helping once he has your number. Yeah. You should tell him if he's got time to torture you, he's got time to go live. I know, I can't help it. I'm just lost. Might be a bit broken too. It's like the only Spanish I knew until when Israel taught me one bit was Como estas and bien gracias. Yeah, now I know one unfamily friendly word. Mind you, it's the opposite to what Ozzy Coin Pusher called me. No, the same word, just in Spanish for me. Well, with other words. But hey, I made the list, I guess. You know the funniest thing? Bean give as much hell as I do, if not more, yet Bean didn't get a mention. I can play bass and guitar. I have played drums once. The main song I know how to play is We Will Rock You. It's just a muscle issue in my arms that why I don't play drums. But all the Lego and diamond art actually do help the finger movement for playing guitar. So that's a good thing. Megadeth, I've seen one time. But my favorite song to play of theirs is Trust. And the darkest one time I played it actually was wearing a pair of ice skates. possibility. I can sort of instruct the way my brother told me to do it was, and he gave me like some lessons, and then said, I could just about play Guitar Hero. I actually use Rocksmith, the video game, to play bass at times and guitar. But the first song I learnt was One by Metallica. And I just got taught it by my brother, the opening part of it, which was pretty cool. Right, so I better go, as I've got to sort out some bits. But if you let me Shaq know that I'm free, and I did try and get older Bean to message. But I think Bean's is busy. So I'm gonna go, and of course message me anytime on Facebook that you want, Vanessa. And thank you everyone else for being here. I hope your day's going really well. And I'm gonna go rest. Thank you everyone, stay safe, and I will see you all again next time.